So, this is like 11 at night, and I'm talking very lightly and quietly because everyone's asleep. But this is a video I wanted to make for quite a while now. I struggle with my self-confidence. I don't think I look pretty. I've never thought I'd looked beautiful. And whenever anyone says, "Oh my gosh, why do you look so pretty? Like, you are gorgeous. I want to be like you," I just look at them and I say, "What do you mean? I'm not pretty. Definitely not gorgeous. I never see what someone sees in me." I have suffered self-confidence issues for a while. I don't know when it really started. I want to say it started maybe around 3rd to 6th grade when I started hating myself. And I know it's a big thing to say, you hate yourself, or you don't like the way you look, or that kind of thing, but the way I was raised was, God, I'm a mess. I was raised with this thought of, like my generation has, you have to be skinny to be beautiful, you have to look like this to be considered anything pretty. And I'm not gonna say who. When I was in 6th grade, I'm not gonna say who, and it probably even started before then, because 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, bully. 3rd grade started it. 4th grade was really hard for me. I had my teacher hate me. I lost my grandfather, and like a multitude of things came down on me, and I suffocated. And I want to say that 6th grade kind of put a nail in the coffin. I'm not gonna say who, but I was told, you need to wear makeup. You need to look like this to be pretty. You need to look gorgeous every single day. Here, have this makeup that's shades above your color. If you look at Laura Gabriella, I can't say the name of that makeup brand, but I used to wear them like constantly, and that was what I used from foundation and such. I put on the shade that I was given, and it was too dark. I had pictures from them, and you could tell it was too dark for my skin tone. Because I wear the color porcelain. Porcelain is the lightest shade you can get, and that's how pale I am. I am literally so pale. But during this time, the person in question was like, "Here, wear this shade that's too dark for you, and wear makeup, wear eyeliner, like wear eyeshadow, wear mascara, wear all of this to a 6th grader." Mind you, I was no more than about 12 to 13 years old. I was about 12 to 13 years old, already having to wear makeup, eyeliner, eyeshadow, all this crap, and I didn't think I looked good. I had zero self-confidence. What kind of put the nail in the coffin was also in this grade. I had lost my dog. And I remember a lot of the girls in my class, because it was an all-girl class. There was only 3 girls out of maybe like 18 that liked me. The rest hated me, did not associate with me, and they talked crap behind my back. I remember coming to school 2 days after my dog had been put down, and the girl who started everything laughed at me in my face and basically just laughed that my dog had just died. I remember I felt like everyone was against me. Everything was not right with the world. that I was being singly targeted for what I looked like, what happened to me. In 7th grade, it got worse. I was called a fat, ugly bitch who needed to take a shower, and a comment under that was like, yeah, seriously, bitch, take a shower. And mind you, I had gym first period and last period because we have alternating days. I'd use deodorant, I'd use perfume. Nothing would help. And you know what I did just to combat, the weight comment? I went to the gym at 4:30 a.m., would wake up at 4:30 a.m., 4 a.m., go to the gym, work out with a private trainer, go back home, sleep for an hour before I had to get up, get ready, go to school, and then repeat it all over the next day. And you know what? I did not enjoy what I had to endure because I thought that's gonna make me look beautiful, that's gonna make me more likable, that's what everyone's gonna like me for. I was dead wrong. I had friends in this time who saw me struggle, but I don't think they saw it. Because I just put a happy smile on my face and tried to say, everything is beautiful, everything is fine, I am a happy person. When in reality, I was suffering from depression, and it was getting worse and worse. It easily go away, but I was always grieving. And the same year I was called a fat ugly bitch, I lost one of my favorite animals again. In the span of 3-4 years, I had lost my grandfather in 4th grade, my great-grandmother in 5th grade, 6th grade I lost my dog, and in 7th grade I lost my cat. And it kept happening and happening, and I slowly was just like, why do I hate myself? Why does the world seem to want me to suffer? I was always forced to wear all this kind of makeup, and I had the nickname Starbucks because I'd bring a coffee in the morning because that's the only thing that could wake me up and keep me awake. Because I'd get up at 4:30 a.m. and I'd work out. I'd work my ass off in the morning, trying to get fit, trying to make sure I looked skinny, trying to make sure I didn't look fat because I thought everyone was going to make fun of me. I never stopped. 8th grade, it got physical. A guy I had known from kindergarten. One of my best friends from kindergarten, we would bicker like we're husband and wife, as the teacher would put it. I would be sitting in German class, and he took German 1 with me. I remember I was just sitting there one day, and I felt him punch me in the back of the neck. And I was just sitting there shocked. The girl behind me was shocked. I felt like crying. He would attempt to throw a pencil in my eye. He would attempt everything. For half that year I was bullied. The teacher would just tell him, oh, stop. Moved him to one side of the classroom. Because I was on the far end, he was in the middle. And he would still harass me, and then moved again to another far end. Still kept doing it. And my teacher would get this one kid in trouble. And the kid pointed out to her, and this shut her up. Why am I getting in trouble when this girl over here, pointing to me, is literally getting bullied and harassed by this boy, and you're doing nothing about it? One day I got fed up, and I was like, I'm done being harassed, and I went to the guidance counselor. The guidance just told me, oh, he likes you. I never really understood that. During my middle school time, I was also harassed a lot. I was called a lot of things regarding my weight. I had a lot of things go down the drain, like my self-confidence. I know a lot of the people regret during that time period what happened, and I really hope they do. I know some people don't regret it, and that's okay because it's my own life. They don't have to regret things they did to me as long as they know they did hurt me. You know, in this time, I'm now moving on. But at that time, I was not okay. And I'm slowly moving on, but the words that they've said still haunt me. And they were mostly comments about my weight. And I, I had trouble. And there was one last case, and this girl, she is considered a bitch among all my friends for what she did. This girl, one of my best friends, friend at the time, quote unquote friend, she had known her for a while, and the girl was very troublesome, toxic, anything you could say. She would do things and ask us, why does this shit keep happening to me? And she caused it. Like the girl leaked her nudes to the entire football team of another school and would ask, why does the world hate her? And I remember sitting at lunch. I had nothing else to eat but a bag of chips. And it would be like one of those family size because that's what I had at home. You know, I'd just be eating a little bit of that. And she's like, well, if you want to lose weight, and mind you, there was a little bit in the bag, like there was not much at all. She's like, well, if you want to lose weight, then why are you eating like that? And I just stopped eating. I actually purposely starved myself during lunch. I purposely started starving myself because I thought, she's right. I'm eating horribly. I shouldn't be doing this. You know, sometimes I'd have a sandwich, and that's a lucky day, but sometimes I just not eat lunch. She had the audacity to say to my friend who had anorexia and who had suffered from anorexia, say she was the skinniest. She had the audacity to make a comment to one of my friends who had been in a coma. She had the audacity to say she had the worst life when one of my friends is actually abused, and I have suffered years and years of bullying and issues that have caused my self-hate. She later, after we turned her into one of the principals because we were done dealing with her, we explained it. We hated her. She came up to me and she was telling me, like, you know, I shouldn't have said that. And I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't have. In my head, I was saying that, but I was like, yeah. And then she brought up her fact her mother was overweight before and how, you know, she shouldn't have made fun of me for, you know, this. And I just stood there like, you're trying to put a sob story on to make yourself look better because you want to be friends again. But yet, you have the audacity to bring up a sob story, not even knowing my own life. And not even knowing what the fuck I've been through. Because I can tell you I've been through a lot. I can tell you my grandmother on my mom's side will make comments. She's always made comments, whether it be about your weight or nothing else. I remember standing there and my mom and I were just talking, and my grandmother blatantly insulted my mother's weight. And I told my dad, and he was like, why didn't you defend her? I don't know how to defend people with this kind of issue if I suffer myself. I've even heard my grandmother say comments about my weight. I've heard a lot of people say comments about my weight. And here I am, a mess. And I get told, oh my god, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty. And I literally cannot accept the compliment. Because I feel like if I accept the compliment, I'm lying to myself. I'm lying to the person. I am not beautiful. I am not pretty. I hate myself. Why do I accept anything that is less than what I think? And I can't accept I'm pretty. I can't accept people saying I'm beautiful. I can't accept any of that. I can hardly believe I've gotten boyfriends at all. A lot of people just see me as a very kind person and look at me for personality rather than looks. And when they see me, they're like, oh my god, you're so pretty, like, you look adorable. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're a 7. And I honestly never believe them. I'm sorry if you think that, but I don't. And I'll look at a picture of myself and say, what happened? Where did a beautiful girl go? Because I'll look at me from when I was very young and I'll say, oh, I look so cute. But as I look over and progress, I'm like, what happened to me? Why do I look ugly? Why do I look like this? And the comments just go through my brain and spiral around. I've never really known to say this out loud. I want to express all the world's issues I've suffered, or all the issues I've suffered, but I just can't find the words. This is the first time I'm really open about my self-confidence issues and why I huddle or hide when someone calls me beautiful or calls me pretty or calls me cute. I'm just like, oh my god, why are they lying to me? And I'll just hide in my corner. I've known people have the mind to judge me for whatever I do. And that's how the world is. I judge myself for my appearance. I judge myself for having asthma. I judge myself for every little bit of thing I have wrong with me. I even judge myself for issues I cannot control myself. And that's how I see myself. I want to work on my self-confidence. I want to say I'm beautiful and mean it. But as of right now, if you say I'm beautiful, if you say I'm pretty, if you say I'm cute, I cannot believe you because I myself don't believe myself. I cannot look in the mirror and say, I look beautiful, I look great, I look gorgeous. I can't say that I don't hide behind makeup and just to draw away from anything and everything that plagues my mind. I just can't do it. It's a part of me. So if you do call me beautiful, if you do call me gorgeous or any of that, let it be at a time where I can accept it. You can call me it all you want, but my acceptance level to myself is low. I've always suffered this issue, but I've never been brave to open up about it. But here I am now, confident as ever, opening up in a 20-minute video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys later.